Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. Sit nice and tall. Lengthen out through the spine. Lengthen the crown of the head upwards. Close your eyes. Place your hands on your lap or on your thighs. Just take a moment to arrive, to breathe, to feel your body, and to get ready for this practice. It's also a good opportunity to set an intention for your practice today. Something that you want to work on. Maybe beyond the physical, beyond what you can do or work on with your body. Maybe it's something more internally. And start to deepen your breath. Find that rhythm of your own breath that you want to use as a guide through this practice. We want to connect our movements, our transitions to the breath, and always keep the breath nice and calm and soft, even in challenging poses or challenging holds. And slowly blink your eyes open. Place your right hand down on the ground, reach your left arm up, and side bend to your right side. Maybe bend your right arm. Find some length on the left side body, breathe into that space. On your next inhale, back to center, and exhale over to the left hand down, right arm is reaching up and over. On your inhale, back to center. Bring your hands forward for tabletop. Come onto all fours. Come also onto your toes and then send the hips back. Keep the arms straight. Wrist warm up as always in my classes. Spread the fingers a little bit wider and then move forward as far as you can with the shoulders maybe over the wrists. Send the hips back. Stretch out the feet. Move forward and back. A few more. One more time forward. Now make circles. Switch directions. Keep the arms straight. And back to neutral. Keep the fingertips on the ground. Lift the palms up and lift the fingers up as well. So only the fingertips of the four fingers are on the ground. Set the hands back down. Lift up. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one for the wrists. Fingertips are pointing towards the knees. Keep the arms straight. Send the hips back. Stay on your toes, so you're also stretching out the feet. If you want more, start to bend your arms, maybe one arm or both at the same time. Breathe into that sensation in your forearms, in your palms, your fingers. Breath is nice and soft. Slowly release, sit onto the heels, try to stay on the toes, shake out the wrists. And find tabletop again. Shoulders over wrists, hips above the knees, untuck your toes this time. On your inhale, arch your back, look forward. Exhale, round your back, press into your palms and lift your knees up just an inch and hold it there. Keep the breath going. Feel that space between the shoulder blades, and that space wants to reach up towards the ceiling. Tuck your tailbone, engage the core. Breath is nice and soft. Press into your palms even more, lift the chest up even higher. Create more space between the chest and the ground. Then keep the knees lifted, come onto your toes. Move the hips back, bend your knees, and then straighten your legs for plank pose. Let's do this again. Bend your knees, send the hips back, straighten your legs, plank pose. You're kind of like a modified down dog with the knees bent a lot, and then forward to plank. Let's do 2 more. Plank pose, and back, and plank. Tuck your tailbone, engage the core, rotate the eyes of your elbows forward, externally rotate the arms. Keep pressing into your hands. And then move the hips up and back, downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of this class, so feel free to walk your dog, keep your knees bent, or bend one knee then the other. Most important is to grip into the ground with your fingertips, and then move your chest towards the thighs to open the shoulders and open the back. Slowly transform that movement into stillness, connect back to your breath. Slow everything down. On your next inhale, roll through the spine forward to plank pose, nice and slow like a wave. And then connect your feet. Side plank on the left, come to the knife edge of the left foot. Right arm is reaching up, side plank on the left. Keep pressing into your left hand. Keep externally rotating the left arm. And lift your left hip up a little bit higher. Now draw the right knee to your right armpit. Hold there. Look to the front of the mat inside the left hand. And nice and slow, step your right foot there. Keep the right arm straight, set the left knee down for low lunge. Open twist, the right arm is reaching back, left arm is reaching forward. This is too much on the left knee, come onto the left toes, or maybe untuck the toes. Whatever feels better for your body right now. Pull the lower belly in, rotate the right shoulder backwards even more. If you want, reverse it, reach your left arm up and over your head. The right hand is reaching to your left hamstring. Slowly release, left hand down, right arm is reaching up, lift your left knee up for revolved triangle. Side angle pose, not triangle. Pull the lower belly in. Lower the right hip down and find more rotation in your upper body and in your chest. Reach your right arm forward. Slowly straighten both legs for wide-legged pyramid. Step the left foot forward and in just a little bit so that you can straighten both legs and both heels on the ground. Inhale, lengthen out through the spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. Repeat, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands over to the right side, maybe outside the right foot, maybe off the mat. Fold forward and down. Pull the right hip back a little bit more. Keep a micro bend in your right knee, both knees basically, to prevent hyperextension in the joint. Now place your left hand or your left fingertips inside the right foot on the same height as your heel is, and then reach your right arm up. Now revolve triangle. Pull the right hip back even more. Rotate your chest up towards the ceiling. Reach your right arm forward. Start to bend your left knee for spider lunge to the left. Straighten the right leg. Now lift the left heel up. Place your left hand on the ground, your left arm inside the left knee. Reach your right arm up and over your head. Find some more length on the right side and breathe into that space. Slowly release, move forward to warrior one. So the right leg bends, the left foot stays at 45 degrees. Adjust your hips first, pull the right hip back just a little bit. Maybe widen your stance for more balance. Reach your arms up. Keep the fingertips nice and active, the arms mostly straight. Reach your arms up and over your head a little bit more. At the same time, pull the lower belly in, keep the core engaged so we're preventing coming into a back bend. Make sure you can see the right big toe inside the right knee. And fly your arms back, lean forward. Internally rotate your arms. We will all meet in half moon, so we shift forward. The left foot floats up. Right fingertips on the ground, left arm is reaching up towards the ceiling. Try to stack the left hip over the right. If you feel stable and comfortable here, move your right hand to your heart for full moon. Keep your left foot flat so that the left heel is reaching back to the back of the mat. Pull the lower belly in, soften the breath down. Really nice standing, balancing pose I really love to do in my own practice. From here, cross your left ankle behind the right and fold forward and down. Again, be mindful of your knees to not hyperextend. Inhale, lift up halfway. On your exhale, slide the left foot all the way to the right. Come to the knife edge of both feet. Left fingertips are down. The right arm is reaching up. Slowly start to straighten your right leg a little bit more so that you feel that stretch in the right outer hip. Now release the right hand down. Pivot both feet to your left. Plant the right foot down fully and then rise up for warrior 3. Right leg is straight, left leg as well, hands to the heart. Doing a warrior 3 kind of like angled and turned on the mat. Lower the left hip down even more so it's on the same height as the right. Keep the left foot flexed, reach the left heel back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the heart and the collarbones forward. Press into your palms. Slowly release, rebend the right knee, step the left foot back. Now back to where we started. Come to the knife edge of both feet. Reach your arm up. Good job. Place your left hand down. Reach the right arm forward. Draw your right knee to your right armpit. Hold it there. Keep pressing into your left hand. The left leg is straight. And the breath is nice and soft. Slowly step the right foot back for starfish. Both legs are straight, the right heel is down on the ground. Reach your right arm up. Keep pressing more into your left hand. Lift your hips up even higher. And lower the hips down all the way for both poses. So bring the feet together, lift the feet up, lift the legs up. Flex both feet, bring your fingertips together. Rotate to your right. And reach down with your hands towards the ground. Over to the left. Over to the right. Now on the same height as your knees. To the left. To the right. Now on the same height as your head. To the left. Now let's do the reverse. Top right. Middle left. Middle right. Middle left, bottom left, bottom right. Back to both poses. Release, bring the feet together. For butterfly, fold forward and down. Grab your feet, fold forward and down over your feet. Soften the breath down again. If the heart rate, the breath came up, slow it back down by focusing fully on one inhale and one exhale through the nose. On your inhale, release, rise up. Extend your legs again, bring the legs wide apart. The left hand goes to the top of the mat and then lift your hips back up for starfish. The right arm is reaching up as well. Release the right hand down to the ground, lift the right heel up. Keep both legs straight and then lower your hips down. So we're targeting the left outer hip and the left IT band. Keep the arms straight, maybe look forward. There's not many poses in general or many stretches where you can target the IT band. At least in my body I feel this on the outer left thigh. That's what we're looking for. Lift your hips up, step the left foot back, plank pose. Clean up your plank, tuck the tailbone, engage the core, press the ground away. Again, bend your knees, move the hips back for this modified tabletop down dog variation. Move forward to plank, bend your arms, chaturanga, press up to plank, bend your knees again, move the hips back. Let's do 3 more of these. Forward, chaturanga, up to plank, back to downward dog modification. 2 more. And let's meet it back in plank pose. Bring the feet together. Rotate to the knife edge of the right foot. Reach your left arm up. Side plank on the right. Lift your right hip just a little bit higher. And rotate your left hip forward just a little bit. Now draw your left knee to your left armpit. Hold it there. Look to the front of the mat, inside your right hand. Nice and slow, without any momentum. At least try. Step your left foot there. Keep the left arm straight, right knee sets down. Low lunge, open twist. Pull your left shoulder back even more by using your core. On your inhale, reverse. Reach your right arm up and over your head. Release the right hand down. Lift your right knee up. Reach your left arm up. Revolve triangle. Soften your left hip down and find more rotation in the upper body. Now reach the left arm forward. Start to straighten both legs. Full pyramid pose. Step the right foot in. Fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen out to the spine. Exhale, fold. Repeat, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands to the left, maybe off the mat or outside the left foot. Place your right hand inside the left heel or your fingertips. Reach your left arm up. Revolve triangle. Pull your left hip back. Be mindful with your knees again, so you're not hyperextending. Reach your left arm forward. Start to bend the right knee for spider lunge to the right. Skandasana. Lift your right heel up. Place your right hand down. Reach your left arm up and over your head. Release, move forward, warrior one. The left knee bends. Keep the back foot at 45 degrees. Reach your arms up. Pull the lower belly in, core is active. Try to avoid the back bend and reach your arms up and over your head even more. Fly the arms back, lean forward, internally rotate the arms. Half moon is where we meet. The right leg floats up, open, stack your hips. Left hand is reaching down, right arm is reaching up. If you feel stable, move your left hand to your heart for full moon. Or give it a try, and if you fall, no problem, just come back into it. No one cares, no one can see it, no one's judging you. You're probably the hardest on yourself and no one else. Cross your right ankle behind the left, fold forward and down. Slide your right foot all the way to the left so that you bend your left knee a lot. Right fingertips down, left arm is reaching up. Slowly start to straighten your left leg to really target and isolate that left outer hip and your left piriformis. If you're running a lot, then you probably feel this a lot. If you're sitting a lot, you might feel this as well. You can also bend and straighten the left leg just to kind of massage or feel, explore into the pose. Release the left hand down, pivot both feet to the right. For warrior three, the right leg lifts up, both legs straighten, hands to the heart. Kind of like a different angle to be on the mat. But since you're at home, I hope you have lots of space. Enough space to move like this. Hands to the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together, soften the right hip down. If you want to go upside down, great entry for handstands. Rebend the left knee, step the right foot back. Again, pivot your feet to the left, right fingertips down, left arm is reaching up. Back to where we started. Now the right hand comes down. Reach your left arm forward, draw your left knee to your left armpit. Right leg remains straight, lots of side core on the right side. Soften the breath down. Step your left foot back for starfish. Lift your hips up high. Reach your left arm up. Soften and lower the hips down all the way for both poses. Lift the legs up, the feet up, feet together. It's getting nice and hot and humid here in Bali. I hope you're feeling good at home as well. Same thing as before, bring the fingertips together. Rotate to your right, reach your hands down. Over to the left. Middle right. Middle left. Top right. Top left. And reverse. Top right. Middle left. Middle right. Bottom left. Bottom right. Back to both poses. Keep the spine nice and long. Keep your feet active, either flexed or pointed. You decide. Here for 3 more breaths. And slowly release, extend your legs out wide. And then walk your hands forward for seated straddle, forward fold. Keep the feet flexed. Make sure you externally rotate the thighs and the legs a little bit. Maybe start to bounce a little bit forward and down, just to feel the sensation of a stretch in the inner thighs, groin area. Then keep the chest low to the ground. Place your right elbow, your right forearm inside the right knee, and reach your left arm up and over your head. Try to reach towards the right foot. Doesn't matter if you actually touch and grab it. Try to reach there, maybe use a belt or a strap to connect the hand to the foot. Once you have that, rotate your chest more to the left and up. Release. Slowly move the chest close to the ground. Stay low to the ground as you move over to the left side. Same thing, left forearm inside the left knee. Move your left shoulder towards the left knee. And the right arm is reaching up and over towards the left foot. Once you have it grabbed or with a strap, rotate your chest upwards towards the sky. Really important stretch to do a lot, especially if you're sitting a lot. We're stretching our QL. Really good to just stay healthy, mobile in the body. Slowly release, back to seated straddle, forward fold, and you will see now it feels a lot more different to fold forward and down, somehow more open. And that's just because we eliminated the restrictions on both sides of the body a little bit to relax and ease more forward into this forward fold. You can also grab your feet, fold forward and down. Couple more breaths just to relax and ease into the stretch. Slowly rise up, walk your hands back, press yourself back up. Right hand to the front of the mat, lift your hips back up for starfish. Left hand goes down to the ground, lift your left heel up, lower the hips down. Again, this IT band stretch for the right side, the right outer leg. Lift your hips up, plank pose. Clean up your plank. And bend your knees, send the hips back. Move forward, plank pose, chaturanga. Up to plank, bend your knees, move the hips back. Forward to plank, chaturanga. Up to plank, 3 more. Last 2. Last one. Chaturanga we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Good job. Keep the toes untucked. Lift your chest up. Extend your arms out to the sides. Internally rotate the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Engage your glutes and lift your chest up even higher. Look down to the ground so that there's no wrinkles at the back side of your neck. And slowly release. Place your hands underneath your shoulders for cobra pose. Engage your glutes, press into your palms. Lift the chest up. Keep the elbows touching the rib cage. So we're also working a lot on our triceps. Lower back, keep the glutes strong. Maybe close your eyes. And soften your shoulders down away from the ears. And release everything down. Hands underneath the shoulders, come onto your toes, lift your knees up, your hips up, press up to plank, downward facing dog. We will all meet on our back or seated. So come into a seated position. You can either walk or step or float or handstand the legs through, whatever works for you today. Come to a seat. Now bend your left knee a lot so that the left heel is close to your right hip. And then cross the right ankle over the left knee for kind of like a butterfly, double pigeon variation. I like to keep the left knee bent a lot. I have sensitive knees, so I don't want to go any deeper than this, but if you want more, then you can move the left foot more forward towards the front of the mat, so that basically both shins are kind of stacked on top of each other. Keep your right foot flexed so that the right toes are pointing towards your right knee. Fold forward and down over your right leg, over your right shin. Close your eyes. Last few poses of class where we really want to slow down, relax. These are great poses to do if you sit a lot in your car or at your work, on a chair or at your desk, to keep the hips mobile and open. I recommend doing these basically every day, even if you just sit down and do these stretches in the evening or so. Very helpful. Just be careful with your knees and make sure that there's no sensation of pain in your knees. Especially no sharp pain or so. Then if there is, just back off a little bit. Rise up. Plant the right foot down at the ground. Bring your right hand behind you. Lift your left arm up. And then find that twist to your side, to your right side. Keep the spine nice and long. With every inhale, lengthen out through the spine. On your exhale, twist to your right. Slowly release. Release your legs, lean to your left, extend both legs forward or shake them out. And let's do the other side. Bend your right knee a lot. Right heel goes close to your left hip, to your left butt cheek. Cross your left ankle over the right leg, the right knee. Keep that left foot flexed and then walk your hands forward or fold forward and down over your left leg. Again, be mindful of the knees. can't really say it enough. I've heard many people say, especially when they're new to yoga, and especially guys, like no pain, no gain in yoga, and if you don't feel the pain, then you don't get better. But that's really a mentality maybe that works in the gym when you're lifting weights and you feel the pain kind of in your muscles because you're working so hard. Or maybe when you're holding a plank and it's challenging and it's, tough, but there shouldn't be any sharp pain or any like real pain sensation. There's a difference between something is challenging and something is like painful and actually feels bad in your body and in your joints. So that's something you want to avoid anytime. Like any sharp pain, no gain will get you nowhere in yoga. It will only get you injuries and get your body more messed up. The practice is to let go of any of that and connect to your own body and move in a way that feels right for you, so that you explore the end range that's kind of accessible for you today. And don't push any further. It takes time. Especially with flexibility, it takes a lot more time than building strength. It's a practice of patience. Slowly rise up. Set the left foot down to the ground. Left hand behind you, reach your right arm up. Spine is nice and long. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to your left. Hook the right arm outside the left thigh. If you want to go deeper, just hook the upper arm or so. But really all you're looking for is a twist in the spine, and if you go an inch deeper or so, who cares? Just twist your spine to the left, keep the spine nice and long, connect your breath to this. Maybe close your eyes, enjoy. If you're outside, enjoy the nature. Out here have the birds, the wind. Maybe at home you have some music playing. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Slowly release. Extend the legs forward, check them out if it feels good for you. Second to last pose basically. Bring the hands behind you, fingertips are pointing towards you, set the feet down, and then lift your hips up for reverse tabletop. Lift your hips up as high as you can. Doesn't matter how this looks for me, maybe your hips are like way down here, but just perfectly fine. You're doing your best in your body. Just lift them up as high as you can, engage your glutes, press into your palms. Keep the hands where they're at, move the hips forward all the way down to the ground as close to your heels as possible. On your inhale, lengthen up through the spine, reach your chest up, your heart. Exhale, bend your arms. Keep the elbows close together, at least try to move them closer together so that you can really isolate the front side of your shoulders, your anterior deltoid that has to work so much in plank, and also chaturangas, especially longer holds. If you want, start to bend one arm even more, then the other arm, move one shoulder forward and then the other. Slowly release, come onto your back. For happy baby, grab the outer edges of your feet and then move your knees towards your armpits. Close your eyes. If you want, start to straighten one leg, keep the other leg bent. And the other one. Maybe both. And release, hug both knees into your chest, give yourself a nice hug. Take a deep breath in, fill the lungs all the way up with air. Hold your breath at the top, eyes are closed. A little bit more air in. Open mouth, let it all go. For the final pose of our practice today, shavasana. Extend both legs forward, arms out to the sides, your palms are facing upwards. Immediately find relaxation and ease in your body. Let go of anything, any tension you're still holding on to. You don't need it for the next couple of minutes. Just lay here, relax. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. So you're really not controlling or changing or manipulating anything in the body. The body is relaxed. The breath is calm at its natural rhythm and pace. Allow yourself a couple of minutes to lay here to finish your practice before you get going with your day or continue with your day. Thank you so much for practicing with me today again, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.